Hello guys, welcome back to next video tutorial. In the previous session we have just look around the SQL operations like select, edit, delete operations. In this session we are just looking how to design this form and how to just apply CSS, style sheets and other components. So let's get started. Here we are just creating one page file, new page file over here. Just we will just name it as part 7. In this we are just run this page. Here we just included HTML. This title is for this is looking over here, the title variable. So we are just writing here part 7. It will automatically gets here. We are just creating here div. We can include style sheet like this, or we can just create one style sheet file also and we can just link style sheet to this by this attribute link, and here we have to just pass the style sheet path of our page. We can just create style.css file, and we can just apply the style sheet with the this style sheet. This is called external style sheet. This is called internal style sheet. We can just write down like this. If I just want body color, then we can just write down like this, background. Over here we can just apply hex code, or we can just gray or any color, and we can just apply and just check out like this. Here we have just applied this color. We can just apply this color by applying from this style also. We have to just write down like this. We are just passing here yellow color. If I will just run this, then it will not get applied. If this color will be like this, I will just change the applied color link to after the previously applied color, then it will just get this color applied over here. This is just because in HTML it will be just called by line, that's why it is happening. We can just apply color over here also directly, just like this, background color red. If I will just run this, then the red color will be appears here. It is because of it will just prefer firstly to inline style sheet, then the our this style sheet, internal or external style sheet. And if there will be any classes over here, we can just create style sheet classes by dot operation, and we can just create the ID by hash. We can just create this body ID over here. Or we can just create body class over here. We can just apply the color. I will just show. We have to just remove this, and if I will just implement here class, and we can just apply color. We have to just pass here blue. We can just apply it using the class, or if I will just set here the ID, and I will just pass any other different color. It will get purple applied here. It is just because if I will just run down this here, then also purple will be initialized. It is because it will prefer firstly ID, then class, and then this parameter. We can just apply a style sheet using our parameter, ID, and by class. These are three methods over here. We can just apply multiple style sheet, like we have to just pass 2 to 3 variables, like this also, body. Then also we can just apply like this also, and we can just apply multiple style sheet to single line also. We will just remove all these things and we will just get started with our designing part. We will just pass down simple style sheet code here. First main thing, we have to just pass HTML and body. Here is one main thing situated, like if we will just pass down here one h1 tag, then you are just looking, here is some padding and margin is there, so that it is by default margin padding for these tags. In h6, so that we have to just pass padding 0 and margin 0. Then we will just get look like this. Here we just create this div class login, any our this is a panel, so we write like this panel. We want width of consider 25 or 25% is sufficient. Then we need background color, this for white. Then we need padding 1%. Then I need here some blank div for class called cmd4. If you just include bootstrap here, then you will just get call emd and other functionality for it. It will automatically include all the things, but we are just creating the classes, manual classes over here, so we have to just write down like this. We need float property over here also. Float will be just conducting, just consider we are just removing these things, then we are just running this thing. Here our div is div of call4 is over here, then our panel is over here, but we need to side by side, means I want this side till this, I want call4, then my register now will become here over here, this pattern patch. So we have to just include one property float left over here also. So we will just look our form will look like this. Our in this we need it's about 50%. It will look like this registration form. If I will just set it 50%, and this 1% will be considered as a width also, because we are just increasing padding inside padding, so that we have to just pass down here 46 plus 47 and 48. So we have to just pass here 48. Then our it will be 50%, because it's 48% width plus this padding property is working like, if you will just write down here 1%, it will just assigning padding to left, top, right and bottom side also. If I will just wrote down like this 1%, it will just apply like this. First property will be just for top and bottom, and then next property will be for left, right padding. So that we have to just write down like, we can just write down like this, or we can just assign the 4 variable, like top, then right, then left, then bottom and then left. we can just assign the single values also. Here we are just assigning like this. We can just assign top side padding to large. We can just conflict with it. We can just apply anything. We need here input types over here, or consider HR tag over here, like this thing. We need here labels. We can just use H5 tags also for full name. Here we need input type text, and we don't have to write down right now the all the names, properties, or anything. We need here any control. This is our any text control, so we are just creating class over here. We need here mobile number. The class property will be same. Then we need here any email ID. Class property will be same. Here we just need one address. For that we need text area of rows 4 or something like this. Then we need just same class property text control. Then final is we need some anchor tag or button, one submit button, and one is for reset. For reset we will just take anchor tag. We have to just pass here button property, and this is button of primary. We can just set it as like primary, and we have just setting this for default. We will just get to our, this is our form. We will just increase here 33%, and here also 31%. This we are just decreasing form width. We will just look around. It's look something like this. We will just create a class style sheet over here. We will just take this class. Then first property will be our width. I will just pass 98%. Then we will just set a padding of 1%. We can just use padding. The padding property will be applied like this. We will just, how we will just adding padding, it will automatically get bigger from inside also. Here we were just decreasing the width because text fields are just going outside the form. We will just make like this. Then we have to just color up the buttons text over here. We have to just assign to main button property. Here we are just passing two different classes, button and button dash primary, and button default. We in the single button tag we are just passing the padding property of 10 pixel or something. We can just add a percentage or pixel also. We that will depends on us. We have to just pass the color over here. We can just pass the background color. We can just use this tool. I will just give brief introduction for this tool also in next videos. If we can just pass these things. We have to just pass border, 1 pixel. We have to just pass this color property of this same color. We have to just pass this white color, and here we need reset button look like we have to just pass the border property of solid 1 pixel like this color, and we have to just pass same color to this. Then our button is look like this. We can just set the font weight. Font weight is for the thickness of the text of your font. It will just look like our this bold the font. We can just set it property from 100 till the 900. We can just directly press the bold property directly also. Our button look like this. Then we can just adjust the, we are just taking here same button property. Same button, we are just applying, we have to just pass here cursor. Cursor is for just we are just setting here pointer here, like we are just clicking these buttons for operational purpose. For that here is black border is coming. For that we have to just pass like this button focus, and here we can just pass like this outline none. It will just apply like this. The outline is gone. We want some facilities, like we want hover event. In this cases we can just create events also, like if my button will just get hovered with a mouse, then I just want to highlight that button, so that we can just create some shadow effect. For that, box shadow 0 0 10 pixel, and we have to just pass the color. So I am just passing this color, then it will just here we will just pass this over here, and to this only directly button property. Here we are just getting the color. We have to just make the decent color. It is not getting any effects. For that we have to just write down here like transition effect, and just timing 0.5 0.4s. It will just get the small effect over here. We are just getting the effect. We can just add the add it like this. We can just increase the button size by highlighting. We can just seeing the images. If we hover that image, then it will just look like this. We can just create this by transform. Here scale, and by default scale is 1, and we can just set it to 1.1 or any if we just requirement. We can just change the any property, like we can just set a background color to any like red to this also. We can just create like this also. That will depends on the classes. If we will just pass to button primary hover event, then it will just apply to the this only. We are just setting to the main class, which will just pass to two buttons, and then we can just create. We have to just design these text boxes also, so that we are just creating text control. By default we are just removing the border property, border none, then it will look like this. Then we are just adding border dash bottom. We can just set border directly to all the edges, or we can just write like this: border dash top, left, right, bottom. There's 4. We are just writing here border bottom, Then we are just creating solid border of 1 pixel and color to like 444, like the dipper, like it will look like this. Then we have to just pass same property of outline, we have to just disable it. So we are just outline none, we are just created outline none property over here. Right now we have to just create like this. For this event we are requiring hover event, so that we are just creating here some code, like we are just applying border dash bottom. We can just apply directly color property. In Sublime we will just find all the properties at the time of coding. We can just apply like this. The border is highlighted. We have to just if I will just focus to particular, we have to just stay that color, so that we are just adding one property, text control, and we are just passing the focus event also, so that our color will be traced to particular thing. We are just creating here 2 pixel of border, and we need here h5 tag. We need margin dash top. It will just apply like for margin padding, we can just apply top, bottom, left, right manually. We can just configure that as per our requirements. We are just created these things. We need here also one crisp effect, so that we can just create same like transition effect 0.4. yes, we are just getting the effect. We can just create the same box shadow effect. The box shadow effect will work like if I will just enter here the first 0, the box shadow will be goes to outer of right side. If I will just write like minus value, then it will comes to left side. If I will just enter here value of 10 pixel, it will just go to downer side. And if I will just enter this like, then it will just go to top side. So we can just adjust it by our requirements. We can just combine colors, multiple things over here. We can just create like this, it will look like this. We can just adjust it by our requirement. This is the how long our color will be floating. We can just adjust it. If I will just decrease its value, then it will just limit it to that much area only. We can just create these things very easily. And finally, if we want this panel to float 100%, then we have to just write 100 VH. We have to set the height 100 VH. The form will look to full screen only. We can just adjust it. In mobile view, we also have to create a style sheet. We can just design any control by using this tutorial. In next video, we will just look around with the JavaScript, the events of JavaScript, and we will just do something better versions with JavaScript. Stay tuned with me and just wait for next videos, and share and subscribe my channel.